everybody, and welcome to Mrs. Steinhart's Creative Movement class. Before we get started with all of our fun, I want to make sure that everyone has a nice clear space where they're not going to bump into anything, that you get yourself a yoga mat, a blanket, a towel, something that you can sit on, that you're wearing comfortable clothes that you can move in, so no jeans or skirts. Grab yourself a stuffed animal, a small one, preferably a Beanie Baby, because we're going to be balancing them on our heads. Grab yourself a piece of paper and some crayons or markers, because we're going to do a little project today. And then come right back and we'll meet here and we'll start our class. So you can go ahead and pause the video now and then come back and join us. All right. So today we're going to start with one of my dearest and favorite parts of yoga class, is the opening, the Om, that every yoga class all around the world starts with. The Om is the heartbeat of the universe. So before there were cars and trains and electricity, you could sit quietly and you can hear the heartbeat of the universe. But I know we like to have fun, so of course we're going to start with our silly Oms. All right, so you know I have my list of silly Oms here. All right, so we have our Wizard of Om. Ready? We're skipping down the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Om. Tarzan Om. 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 Werewolf Om. Om. Frozen Om. Let it Om. Let it Om. Let it Om. Let it Om. Roller coaster Om. 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 Pika Om. Pika Om. Pika Om. Unicorn Om. 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 All right, we have royalty Om. We're waving in our royal parade. Om. Om. Very similar to unicorn Om. Om. Then we have our Beethoven Om. Om, 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 om. Om, 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 om. And our Cookie Monster Om. Om, 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 om. And our boxing Om. Om, om, om. Om, om, om. And we have our comb. 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 And then we have our soldier Om. We have to stand up for this one. 1, 2, 3. Om. 1, 2, 3. Om. 1, 2, 3. Om. And we have our Batman Om. Get your Batman cape. Om. 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 Good. All right. Now we're going to do our serious Oms. So we're going to sit very tall, like there's a string pulling your head up, and there's a string pulling your tailbone down. So you're really lifted and pushing down at the same time. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and as we breathe out through our mouth, we're going to start our Oms. Ready? 1, 2, you can close your eyes. 3. Om. Very good. Excellent. All right, today I want to teach you guys something a little new. I want to teach you all about your Yoga OK goggles. Now, when we sit really, really tall, we want to make sure that our hands are in a good position. Sometimes we flip our hands up. Sometimes we flip our hands down. Today, we're going to learn the yoga goggles. So we're going to put our hands up and we're going to touch our pointer finger to our middle finger. And then we're going to put our other fingers together and we're going to look through our yoga goggles. Oh yes. Very nice. I can definitely see all the yoga in the world with my yoga goggles on. Now, when we do our seated breathing, our pranayama, we're going to take our goggles off, we're going to flip them over and put them on our legs. And now we're going to sit really, really tall. And we'll do our again. Breathe in through your nose. And Om. Good. Very nice. All right. We're going to do a little storytelling right now. So, when you go throughout your day, you have a lot of thoughts. A lot of thoughts are going through your head all at once. And I want to try something with you guys. So, we are going to, and I can't hear you right now, but I know you're saying what you're going to say. I want you to tell me everything you did from the moment you woke up this morning until right now. So tell me what color your toothbrush is, what toothpaste you use, what kind of cereal you had for breakfast, what you ate for lunch, what you played with, what toys you played with, everything all at once on the count of 3. Really fast, okay? So let me count to 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Well, I woke up this morning and I went into the bathroom and I brushed my teeth and I picked my blue toothpaste and I brushed my teeth for about a minute and then I used some mouthwash and I flossed and that's a lot of stuff. That makes you feel cuckoo in the head. And that's what our brains deal with sometimes. We have so many thoughts going on in our head all at once. Then how are we going to be able to think about simple things? Or to just quiet our mind down so we can be calm and relaxed. I like to call this cuckoo head. We have a cuckoo head sometimes. But I do have a remedy for cuckoo head. We've done this before, and I know you all know this and love this. We have our peace begins with me. That is the best cure for your cuckoo head. So let's try quieting our cuckoo heads down right now and seeing if we can become the peace we find within ourselves. So we're going to sit really tall again. And we're going to close our eyes and take a deep breath in, and we'll say it together. First out loud, then quietly, then in a whisper, and then very quietly in our heads where we don't even say the words with our mouth. All right, ready? Take a deep breath in. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Quieter. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now whisper. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Now close your eyes and in your head. Open your eyes. I don't know about you, but I feel like my cuckoo head went to go take a nap. I feel nice and relaxed now. All right. So, when I do my meditations, especially Peace Begins With Me, I get super, super hungry. So I think we need to make a bowl of yogi chili. So everyone grab your big gigantic bowl and put it in front of you. Good job, we have a nice bowl. Let's think of some good ingredients to put in our chili. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm going to put vegetarian chili. You guys can put whatever kind of chili you like. And then beans, we got to make sure we put beans in. And see what other healthy ingredients. Bell peppers. I got to chop up my bell peppers and put my bell peppers in. Onions. Good idea. Onions are good for the skin. Put some onions in there. And you can put whatever other healthy ingredients. It's your chili. So you can put broccoli, carrots. You can put lentils in there. You can put anything you want. So I'm going to put all my favorite ingredients. Broccoli, carrots, celery. Now we're going to use our bodies to mix that chili. So we're going to go one side to the front, to the side, and to the back. So we're mixing our chili all the way around. Keep mixing that chili. It smells good. All right, I think we got to mix it the other way. Mix it the other way that you didn't go. Keep mixing. Keep going. You can feel little snap, crackle, pops in the back. That's a good sign. Oh, that was some good chili. And you know what? After I have a good meal, I like to stretch. And you know what animals know how to stretch the best? The cat and the cow. So let's go ahead and meet on all fours like a table, because we just had our chili on a table. And we are going to stretch our back like a cow. So the cow drops its belly and looks up and goes moo in our cow pose, moo. And then a cat rounds her back when she's scared and she goes meow, meow. Let's do a couple more of those. Moo, meow. One more each. Moo, meow. Good. And you know what other animal really likes to stretch? You got it, a dog. So we all know where we're going now. We're going to go into down, or we're going to go into up dog. So we're going to tuck our toes underneath. We're going to bring our knees back, and we're going to go gently onto our bellies. And we're going to go, ow! Good, stretching out that belly. Good job. Oh, and after the dog stretches, he likes to take a nap under his nice big tree. So take a deep breath in under your tree and exhale it all out. One more time. All right, I think we're ready for our Sarge salutations. So let me start my music for our Sarge salutations. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get up in the morning. You gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta salute the sun. Let's do some more marching. All right, is everybody ready to salute the sun? All right, yogis, salute. Ready? Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll, ragdoll, hop, back, plank pose, downward dog, upward dog, downward dog, jump forward, ragdoll, ragdoll, butterfly up, namaste. Breathe in and out your nose, stand tall in mountain pose, take a break, take a rest, salutations are the best. All right, let's keep going, soldiers. Yogis, salute. Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. downward dog, three-legged dog, other side, jump forward, ragdoll, butterfly up, namaste. Stand tall in mountain pose, take a break, take a rest, salutations are the best. All right, are you ready to go faster and harder this time? All right, yogis, salute. Namaste. Butterfly up. Butterfly down. Ragdoll. Jump back. Plank pose. Downward dog. Upward dog. Bow pose. Rock and roll. Child's pose. Downward dog. Jump forward. Butterfly up. Namaste. Deep breath in. Whew. Great job, everybody. That was excellent. All right, so what we will be doing next is we're going to learn two poses. Some of you guys already know these poses, but I want to go into depth, which means I want to talk a lot about these poses. So the first pose we're going to talk about is lion's breath. We've all done it and are jogging through the jungle, and we know and love it, but I want to talk about it even more. Because not only is lion's breath about moving our bodies, but it's also about moving the air in our bodies. So what we do is we will start on our knees, just like this. And then we're going to move our knees apart and keep our toes together. So our knees move apart and our toes stay together. So we're kind of sitting on our heels. Then we're going to put our arms in front of us like we're saying, stop. And then we're going to flip our hands over and put our hands right in between our legs. Now this is the part that we don't normally do. So you want to make sure that your hands are flipped and that you're lifting your chin. And what you do is you stick out your tongue and you look up in the middle of your forehead right here and you breathe out very deeply. So first you have to take a deep breath in and then you do your lion's breath. All right, let's try it together. Ready? Deep breath in. Let's do it 2 more times. Good job. Our other one, which is one of my favorites, is our flower pose. So with our flower pose, we're going to start by sitting on our bottoms with our knees together, and we're going to hold on to our knees to make sure that we're nice and squished together. Then we're going to grab onto our knees from the inside, so not from the outside, from the inside, and we're going to stick our toes together. Take one hand, flip it under like you're threading a needle, and other hand and flip it under, and you'll hold your hand in your yogi glasses. How cool is that? All right, and then we smell our flower. Smells like roses. Good, and we release. Very nice. That flower one is hard because we have to balance. So in order to balance, we gotta lift our bodies up and squeeze together so that we have that center to balance on. All right, so before we start our next thing, we are going to do our little art project. So what I need you to do is grab a piece of paper and your markers. Now I've already done my project, so I'm not going to show you yet. What you can do after I give the instructions is pause the video and do the project and then start it again, and we get to use our project. So we're about to go in a jungle. And when we're in a jungle, we're in a safari, which means we're exploring the jungle. And you need a few things to explore the jungle. So think about some things that you need to explore with the jungle. You'll need food and water, maybe a tent. Maybe you'll need a walking stick. But what do you need in order to see different animals around the jungle without having to get too up close with them? Think about it. I don't know if anyone said it, but if you did, you're right. It's binoculars. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to draw a cool safari looking pattern or decorations. You can put lions and tigers and snakes and crocodiles on your picture. And you're going to use this as a binoculars. I'll show you mine. I made zebra stripes on mine. So when we jog through the jungle, you roll your paper into the middle so it makes two little loops. And you get to use that as your binoculars for jogging. I see you through the jungle. So pause the video here so that you can make your binoculars. And then come again and we will start our jogging through the jungle. It's time for jogging through the jungle. So hopefully you made your binoculars, roll them up, we have them ready to go, and we'll get started.
Our visit to the jungle is fun and a little scary.
It's a little scary.
During the drum solo is when you pose. You better be wary.
Oh, I see it today. I think it's time to run.
For a jog?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm jogging through the jungle. I'm jogging through the jungle to exercise. I'm jogging through the jungle. I better be careful. I better be wise. Stop! You see the lion? Oh my gosh, I see the lion. Oh, we gotta get down on the floor in our lion's pose. Ready? Ready? Grab your binoculars. Jog. And stop. Look. You see anything? Oh, I don't know. I don't see anything yet. I think I'm gonna keep jogging. What's that? Is that a log? It's a crocodile! On your tummies! And hands out! Ready, and jump! 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 And grab your goggles! I hope it's not chasing. And stop! Do I see anything? No, I'm going to jump the other way. Stop! A turtle! Oh my gosh. Let's get that turtle. Ready? And go into your shell. And look. Oh! Oh my gosh. Stay in your shell. And come up and grab your binoculars. Stop and look. Other way. And stop. goggles or my binoculars down? Good job. Everyone stay laying down. And we are going to do our secret garden. Now I'm going to read the secret garden to you. So all I want you to do is lay flat on your blanket or your mat or your towel. Make sure the lights are dim in the room that you're in. And close your eyes and just follow along. Lay on your back with your arms and legs by your side. Lift your leg just a few inches off the ground. Squeeze it, hold it, drop it down, roll it around, and just forget about it. Lift your right leg just a few inches off the ground and squeeze it, hold it, drop it down, roll it around, and just forget about it. Raise now both arms. Spread your fingers out wide. Make a tight fist. Roll it around in both directions and squeeze your whole arm. Then drop it down, shake it out, and forget about it. Now I'd like you to blow your belly up like a big balloon. Hold it, hold it. Now take your finger and pop your balloon on your belly button and make a noise letting the air out. Now open your mouth as wide as you can and stick out your tongue. Suck your cheeks in and make a fish face. Now close your mouth and blow up your cheeks. Make a real tight prune face and scrunch everything up as tight as you can. Now release. Now that you are lying really still, I want you to imagine your mat or your blanket is a magical flying carpet. And you feel so light that you lift up and take off for your journey to the secret garden. Imagine the clouds around you and see all your friends from your class on their flying carpets. What a beautiful sight to see everyone so relaxed and so peaceful. When you are ready to come down from the clouds and into your garden, slowly bring your flying carpet down and land in a comfortable space in your secret garden. It can look any way you would like it to. You might be at the beach, or in a nice, beautiful woods on a mountaintop, or you may be visiting friends or family. Make sure it's a very, very special place because you'll want to come back here often. Use your imagination and look around. Maybe you see a big tree with an old-fashioned swing hanging from it. Maybe there's a huge fence surrounding your garden. Paint your fence purple, green, pink. You can decorate it any way you want to. Is there a pond or a lake in your garden? I always like to have mermaids and dolphins swimming in mine. Use your imagination and create whatever it is you wish to see. Would you invite your friends and family to come join you? Or would you like to be alone in your garden? Now spend some time exploring the secret garden that you've created. It's a special place that only you could ever imagine. So now I will stop talking so you can explore your secret garden. Now take one more look around your secret garden. Remember what it looks like and know that you can come back here anytime you want to. Imagine that your flying carpet is back up in the sky and floating safely to your room today. Rest here for another few moments, then slowly roll over to your side. Welcome back, my lovely friends. I'm so hoping you enjoyed your secret garden. All right, today for our pranayama, we are going to talk about a 3-part breathing. So pranayama means breathing, how we breathe in and how we exhale out. It has a lot to do with how we calm our bodies. Just like when we do Peace Begins With Me, our breathing is just as powerful. So we're going to talk about 3 parts, kind of like we're a cup that you fill with milk or juice or water. So you want to think of yourself in 3 parts. You have your first part, which is your tummy, your second part, which is your rib cage, and your third part, which is your chest. So you want to think about filling up your belly, your belly, your rib cage, and your chest with air as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, you're going to breathe out, emptying your chest, your rib cage, and then your belly. So we're going to try that all together. Remember, we always breathe in through our nose, and we can breathe out through either our nose or our mouth. I suggest we breathe out through our mouth because then we can hear our breathing, and it helps remind us what we're doing. So sit up very tall. You're a very tall glass. Make sure that you're nice and lifted. And I'm going to use my hand to show you where we're going. So start by breathing in through your nose, belly, rib cage, chest. So your air should be all the way up to your chest, and now we're going to breathe out slowly. Chest, rib cage, belly. Good, let's do that again. Ready? Belly, rib cage, chest, and we're going to blow it out. Chest, rib cage, belly. Let's do 2 more of those. Ready? Very good. Now we're going to try our 3-part breathing with our meditation. So we want to make sure we grab our little stuffed animal, because when we do our meditation, we don't want to move our bodies at all. And I know how tricky that can be. If you get an itch on your cheek or an itch on your elbow, or you feel something poking you in your leg, you want to move around to fix it. But what we want to try to do is make it so that our thoughts are working hard to keep us calm and not working hard to distract us. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our thoughts on our stuffed animal, our toy. We're going to put that toy on our head, and we're not going to let it drop. So you can put your yogi goggles on, and we're going to do our 3-part breathing. And let's breathe in and out, and in and out. Let's do it 3 times on our own. Good job. If you haven't dropped your stuffed animal, you can take it off your head. If you have dropped it, that's okay. It's always something you can practice. You can sit super still and see how long you can sit super still with that stuffed animal on your head. Very cool. All right. So what I want to talk about today is I want to give you some Om work. You see that pie on their Om. Actually, two. So if you come up with your own silly Om, tell your mommy or daddy they can send me a video of you doing your Om. And the second thing I want you to do is I want you to draw a picture of your secret garden. And this can be a picture you can share with me, and I would love to see it. But if it's super secret, you can draw a picture of a secret garden and keep it for yourself to remind yourself that that's the place you can go to feel nice and calm and relaxed. All right, so today I'm going to end with a beautiful song that's all about sunshine, because it's a sunshine, beautiful day today, and we want to remind ourselves we all have sunshine in our heart and sunshine outside. So make sure you go out today and thank the sun and get all your vitamin D and run around and have fun. So we're going to sing this song, just follow me with the movements, and we'll end with a namaste. I love you all. Enjoy the song. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we go.
May the long time sun shine upon you, and walls surround you, and the pure light that's within you, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, walls surround you, and the pure light that's within you, guide your way home. May the long time sun shine upon you, walls surround you, and the pure light that's within you, guide your way home. May the long time sun shine upon you, walls surround you, and the pure light that's within you, guide your way home. May the long time sun shine upon you, walls surround you, and the pure light that's within you, guide your way home, guide your way home, guide your way home.
Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you soon.